What's up, guys? Travis with TCustomz Productionz, TCustomz.com. Since it's really late and the lighting in here isn't that great, I thought I would jump on my webcam since it seems to get decent lighting and just do kind of an off-the-cuff video, something a little bit different, kind of opening up a topic, hopefully starting a conversation and dialogue on this. And whether you agree with me and my viewpoints or not on this, at least to get your perspective on it. So yesterday I was on my social media accounts, specifically on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, seeing new followers, people who had reached out to me over the past week that I needed to respond back to, checking out some of the new followers' accounts and profiles, seeing what they were about, who they were, checking out some of the links in their bios, listening to some of the music, responding back, thanking them for the follow, and be more genuine and less of a robot. Because sometimes we tend to do that on social media and be more distant. I just wanted to take time out and see who had followed me and who had reached out, and hopefully further the dialogue. One of the things that I find a lot, and this happens across all the platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and you may have had this happen to you, I'm sure you have. Somebody will follow you or subscribe to you or like your page and then immediately ask for a like or sub back or a follow back. And here's my problem with that, and let me explain. So unless you have a prior relationship with that person, or you know that person somewhat, or there's some sort of context as to why you would want to follow that person back or subscribe to them, it doesn't make much sense from the person asking for the like or sub or follow, because ultimately if that person doesn't want to subscribe to you, what difference is it going to make if they're subscribed to your page if they're not going to support anything that you upload or post? And I made a post on my Facebook page about this as well, but let's just say, for instance, let's say you have 1,000 followers on Twitter, okay? And let's say the majority of those came from you following somebody and they just followed you back, and you didn't really have any conversation, dialogue, you don't have any depth built with that particular person. They're just people randomly following you. You don't know who they are. They don't know who you are. What happens when you post a link to something that you want them to listen to? Let's say you post a link to your music, your instrumental, maybe a project you want them to support, a video that you want them to watch. What happens then? You post something out to your 1,000 followers or 10,000 followers, and only a fraction of a percent actually do anything with that, whether it's to buy or to share or to somehow engage with it. Wouldn't it be better just to focus on the ones who are really about what you do and just focus on them, even if it's only a core group of 100? 100 out of 1,000 is 10%. If you can focus on that top 10% and really know that when you put something out that they are going to be the ones that are interacting with you, isn't that much better than having just a small fraction of those 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 that really aren't going to do much and don't care what you're posting to begin with? I posted, why does it matter if somebody follows you on Twitter if they couldn't care less about what you actually tweet? Someone who clicks the like button once on your Facebook page because you asked them to but never actually supports you in any other way, is that person really valuable to your efforts? Are they going to purchase your project, your single, your instrumental, your clothing line, your product, your ticket, whenever you drop that? Personally, for me, the people that I subscribe to, that I follow on all social media platforms, I follow them and I subscribe to what they do because they offer me some value. They offer me entertainment. They offer me education. They offer me some sort of inspiration or creative ideas that I can use and apply to my business and my ventures and what I'm doing. Asking somebody simply to sub or to follow just for the sake of doing that kind of defeats the purpose, because once they click the like button once, you post something on Facebook and they never see it, they never engage, they don't care, they ignore it every single time. If you know anything about the way the Facebook algorithm works, they don't publish your post to all your followers at once. They only show to a small percentage. If that small percentage isn't engaging, then it tells Facebook that, hey, maybe this post isn't worth showing to other people. And even if you post something really engaging, if your followers are really disconnected and they don't know who you are, but they're just kind of following you specifically on Facebook, then it's actually hurting your cause when you go to post something new, because the people who actually care aren't seeing your content anyway, unless of course you're sponsoring your posts and putting money behind the ads. But the point is, focus on people who actually want to support, and the way people are going to support you is by providing something that they really want to subscribe to. I've had many people in the comments of my YouTube videos ask for a sub back. They'll subscribe to my channel, they say, and the first comment they leave is, hey, sub back. And in many cases, I'll just click the link and I'll check it out. I'll check the channel out and see, hey, what are they posting? Are they posting value? If so, then maybe I'll be more likely to subscribe. But many times I'll go to the channel, there will be very limited videos posted. They're not consistent. They'll be all over the place. Maybe some of them just have a couple videos uploaded, and it's nothing personal, but for me to subscribe to that is not doing you any service. Again, going back to the people that I subscribe and that I follow are the people that I get some sort of value out of. If somebody is on Twitter and puts a lot of valuable tweets out or does something that's really interesting and engaging, I want to follow them because I want to make sure that I'm catching all that stuff as it's coming out in real time. And so ultimately my advice is don't worry about everybody hearing your music. Worry about the ones who really enjoy what you do, that really engage with everything that you post. Focus on them. So this is just my viewpoint and perspective. I had a lot of people just respond back, say, hey, follow back, follow back, follow back, subscribe to my channel, like my page. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll check it out. If I don't like it or it's not something that I see consistency on or that I see a lot of real consistent value on, then I don't have any incentive to want to subscribe. Who do you subscribe to? Who do you follow? Do you follow people just for the sheer fact of following them, just because they asked you to? And even if you do you actually engage with their stuff afterwards, or do they just end up falling out of your radar the next couple days or week or month, and you forget who the person is? And the people that you choose to follow on your own without them asking you, aren't you so much more engaged and more likely to share their stuff or purchase their products or services or their tracks or whatever it is, in whatever niche or whatever space? Focus on the people that really are already engaging and connecting with what you do. Focus most of your energy on those people. The rest will grow organically over time if you're consistent. That's my 2 cents. Would definitely love to hear your input. Feel free to leave it in the comments below, or you can always connect with me on all the other social media outlets. More music marketing and branding videos will be listed in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.